Welcome aboard, trainee. Today we will learn how to control the helicopters in your flight and how to use the external targeting system. The KA-50 uses the R800 VHF radio to communicate with other helicopters and ground personnel. This radio works in two frequency ranges, 100 to 149 MHz and 220 to 400 MHz. By default, communications between helicopters and ground control is conducted over 127.5 MHz. Unlike real life, you will not need to adjust the frequency based on the particular airbase you're communicating with. To successfully send and receive commands between parties, there has to be a direct line of sight between them and the distance of no more than 150 kilometers. If these conditions are not present, the radio messages will not be received or sent successfully. The same limitations apply to transfer external targeting system information because it also uses the R800 radio. Before using an external targeting system, you'll need to verify that the following is set up properly. Turn on the data link, VHF talk, and data link on switches. Switch the laser standby switch on the PVR to laser. The ID number knob on the PVT panel should be set accordingly to the helicopter ID number in the flight. Flight lead should always be set to 1. The data knob on the commander's PVT should be set to commander mode. Now let's review how we can control wingmen by giving one a recon task. After receiving this command, the wingman will fly at low altitude while scanning the terrain using the SHVAL. After detecting a target, he will identify the type and transmit the target type and coordinates using an external targeting system. To issue a recon order to a wingman, you'll need to execute the following command sequence. Commands, wingman, reconnaissance. This will bring up the menu allowing you to specify recon depth of search. The recon helicopter will now receive a recon order to search 3 kilometers ahead of the flight leader's position. When the helicopter receives recon information, the VMU will announce watch ECRAN. The ABRS will display a flashing symbol that represents the target. The symbol of the recon helicopter that sends the information will also flash. At this time, the PRT will display target type, ingress point, if created, and the ID number of the helicopter that sent the information. After receiving recon information, you will need to save it. To do this, you will need to press the target button, and then press the send memory button on the PRT. After doing this, the symbol on the ABRS will stop flashing, as well as the button on the PRT.
Смотри экран.
Второй. Обнаружена цель. Малоразмерная. Удаление 9. Азимут 075. Второй. Обнаружена цель. Малоразмерная. 12 часов.
If you need to erase a target symbol or ingress point from the ABRS, you'll need to press the target button the required number of times to select the desired target and then press the cancel button to erase it. Let's now review how to give an attack order to a wingman using the external targeting system. To save the target to memory in the ABRS, you will need to do the following. Press the target button on the cyclic, and this will show video on the SHVAL display. Using the POV slew control keys, align the line of sight on the HUD with the target. Once the target is acquired, identify it using the narrow field of view mode of the SHVAL. Align the tracking gate over the target and press the lock button. On the PRT, press the button corresponding to the target type or the ingress point number. On the PRT, press the Send Memory button to save the target's coordinates.
Второй.
This will temporarily light the Send Memory button and turn off the previously pressed target type button. The ABRIS will now show the target symbol corresponding to the target type and target ID number. On the PVR, press the Reset button. This will align the Schwal line of sight along the helicopter's axis. Now let's send this target to a wingman. To do so, perform the following steps. On the PRT, press the Target Type button. Ground Moving Target, Armor, SAM AAA Target, Other Target, and Target Ingress Point. Once the target type is selected, the target symbol will start flashing. If the system is storing multiple targets of the same type in memory, you will then need to press the Target Type button multiple times until the desired target starts flashing on the ABRIS. On the PRT, press the helicopter's ID number that is the intended recipient, or ALL. On the PRT, press the Send Memory button and the button will light up. The ABRIS will now display a flashing target symbol. If the recipient helicopter has successfully received the sent information and has acknowledged it, the PRT buttons will no longer be lit. If, however, the receiving helicopter did not acknowledge the sent target information, the Send Memory button will start flashing. Once your wingman has received the targeting information, you can issue an attack order. To do so, press the following keys. Commands, Wingman 2, Engage, Data Link Target. Your wingman will now interrupt his current task and attack the data link target or group of targets that are nearest to that location. After completing the attack, the wingman will rejoin the formation.
Второй. Работаю по земле. Второй. Пуск ракеты. Второй. Объект поражен.
This concludes this lesson on using the external targeting system to send and receive target information with flight members. You can now take control by pressing the escape key and continue the training yourself. Good luck.
Второй. Понял. Занимаю строй.